This is the story I wrote, A Home for Monk Monk by Megan Skidmore. When Allie's brother Max was getting ready for college, Allie was heartbroken. She wouldn't come out of her room for days. She was going to miss him so much. So Max decided to give his beloved sock monkey, Monk Monk, to Allie because Monk Monk had helped Max through everything. Max thought Monk Monk would do the same for Allie. Allie loves Monk Monk. She takes him everywhere she goes, to the doctor, the dentist, preschool, and everywhere she can manage to smuggle him in. She would never leave the house without him. She even stated monkeys were her favorite animal, especially the ones like Monk Monk. Allie told everything to Monk Monk, even her deepest, darkest secrets, especially about missing Max. A few years later, when Allie and Monk Monk were playing, Allie's mom got a phone call. Max was coming home from college. Everyone was so excited, especially Allie. She even cleaned the whole house without complaining. "I'm so excited," she said when she was dusting. She repeated those same 3 words every minute. She was so excited. Finally, it was the big day. Max was coming home, but not for long because Allie just learned Max was joining the military just a few days after he gets home. Everyone rushed through the house, making sure everything was in tip-top shape. Finally, the doorbell rang, and everyone sprinted to the door and jumped on Max and pulled him into a group hug. Everyone was squinting from ear to ear. Then Allie pulled out of the hug. "Max, we have to spend so much time together over the week you're here," Allie said. "Of course, Al," Max replied, and rustled Allie's brown hair. Then they both ran to hop on their bicycles. "Are you scared to join the military?" Allie questioned. "Well, of course, but it's what I've always wanted to do," Max replied. "Well, I know someone who can help you," Allie said, and looked down at Monk Monk in her bike basket. Then she scolded to a stop. "Take Monk Monk. It's his duty now to help you. He's already helped me through so much," Allie said. She held Monk Monk out to Max like a baby bird. "You sure?" Max questioned. "Of course," she replied. Then they both stood there in the middle of the sidewalk and hugged longer than they ever had before. It seemed like minutes until they heard Mom call them for dinner. "I love you, Al," Max said. "I love you too, Max," she replied. Then they ran inside to eat. Years later, when Max and Monk Monk came home, it was decided that Monk Monk would be passed down from generation to generation as long as their family legacy lived on. Monk Monk brought happiness to all the kids that had Monk Monk passed on to them. The end.